Well, I'm miffed. I'm at the stage now where I could actually really use a meeting, but I've encountered significant disadvantages. So the guy, he thought the big book, Alcoholics Anonymous, Chapter 3, more about alcoholism. The guy, relapse man number one, he was 30 years old. He had a drinking problem. He wanted to be successful in business and told himself once he had accomplished that, then he could retire and get on with the business of satisfying himself with alcohol again. So he stopped. He was successful in business for 25 years old. For 25 years, when he retired early because he was so successful, he started to drink, and then within a few short years, he was dead. I always said I would be successful when I stopped drinking and doing drugs, but I could never make myself do it. So now that I have, it's true. I have become successful as a result of drinking and stopping drugs as a result of stopping drinking and doing drugs over 11 years ago. I believe I accomplished that. That it's been a success so far. Now this is important for people, this next paragraph, because it talks about raising the bar on a bottom. Well, not really. It actually, it's the other book that talks about sparing yourself 10 or 15 years of a less than satisfying life. Or not as good as it could be. Young people may be encouraged by this man's experience to think that they can stop as he did on their own willpower. We doubt if many of them can do it because none will really want to stop, and hardly one of them, because of the peculiar mental twist already acquired, will find he can win out. Several of our crowd, men of 30 or less, had been drinking only a few years, but they found themselves as helpless as those who had been drinking 20 years. To be gravely affected, one does not necessarily have to drink a long time or take the quantities some of us have. This is particularly true of women. Potential female alcoholics often turn into the real thing and are gone beyond recall in a few years. Certain drinkers who would be greatly insulted if called alcoholics are astonished at their inability to stop. We who are familiar with the symptoms see large numbers of potential alcoholics among young people everywhere, but try and get them to see it. And there's an addendum to that, an asterisk. It says, true when this book was first published, but a 2003 U.S.-Canada membership survey showed about 1/12 of AAs were 30 and under. And that was actually becoming a way more prevalent before I had to stop going to meetings. I mean, that was really starting to pick up. And it seemed genuine too. I didn't detect, when I look back at it, but look back at my 10-year very deliberate, intentional tenure with going to AA meetings and being involved in the program. I didn't detect that much insincerity or disingenuousness. I mean, there was a lot, but it wasn't 100% like it is now, or what it became. I mean, there was a lot, but there were, now that I look back at it, but there were, a lot of sincere kids, I think. I mean, yeah, there were a lot of sincere kids coming into the program, man. There really were. And a lot of them I don't even think were all that bad. They just were, doing it, man. I mean, I don't know what the situation is in the rest of the country, but I mean, it's been blowing to hell here. But it's not even that bad. Really, what do you think? Because the people who are doing the meetings are still going on, and I think the people actually may be doing it regardless of their character or personalities and some of the circumstances that they involve themselves with. You would say are less than. Like do good, genuine program mindset. But I think their heads seem pretty clear and fresh. So I maybe they're sober. I don't know. That's enough. This computer screen's hitting me, and this light. I think sometimes my information, as it's linked and filtered through the book, that should be good enough information. And that's a lot of AA meetings consist of just that anyway. So, we'll take what we can right now.